Hello, it's 2:27 p.m. So I'm at war. It's a battle, and my main thing at this point is for people to know and believe that I'm a real targeted individual. And I get so many attacks being called fake by the ones who actually are fake. you know, I'm just, I tried to study for a course, just a while ago, and I couldn't, I completed one module, but I'll come back another day to finish. I'll finish it another time. But they had this man who came, I don't know, this foreign man, he came in, and while I was taking the course, he made it like as if him making so-called business calls was more important. Him making credit card business calls and talking loud was more important than me trying to pass this course. And I'm sleep deprived. and I'm sleep deprived, feeling sleep deprived. I don't think my sleep was as good last night, but I got some sleep. But I'm still feeling asleep, very sleep deprived. And I got 3 questions wrong on the course because of my sleep deprivation. From me being sleep deprived. But I got me some sleep, but I'm feeling like this deprived feeling. So it's like people are targeting and trafficking me. I guess that's my punishment for not joining the gang stalkers, is that y'all call me a fake target, and I get harassment from people who's supposed to be targeted too. Now, one thing y'all gang stalkers are hypocritical for is that y'all, how can you talk about a targeted individual invading privacy, invading other people's privacy? How am I invading your privacy when I have you blocked and you try to pry in and y'all stalk my name on Google every day, and you stalk my name on YouTube several times a day, and you stalk my GoFundMe several times a day, and y'all don't have the authority or the right to do that. And then Q the Realm is doing stuff like trying to research the history of the name of who this was that donated me money and stuff like that. And then trying to falsely accuse me of being connected with people from India and stuff like that. So, they're drawing false conclusions and just making up shit about me, And I'm not allowed to defend myself, and I lose subscribers and lose support and lose people to believe me when I'm being vocal, speaking out the truth. Now, when I did that video talking about being a disgrace to the TI community, I quickly got all those thumbs down, and why would you turn my comments off? Why would y'all turn my comments off if I'm lying? You do not try to shut down a liar. You don't try to censor a liar. You only censor and try to shut down somebody that's speaking the truth. I'm a threat to y'all. My mouth is a threat to y'all, and y'all scared. It's okay. Get your popularity and likes and, everybody to defend and agree with y'all lies. With your lies and everything. But y'all all blinded. You're not going to be a targeted individual and try to call somebody crazy. So keep listening to my twin sister who, try to lie and say that, oh, Candy's slandering me about my kids, by just me explaining what truly happened in that room that day. I explained what truly happened in that room that day, and she does a follow-up video saying, oh, Candy keeps slandering me about my kids. And that's not slander. I'm saying what I did not do and what I did and what truly happened. But, people try to make like as if they're deceived by me and going along with my twin sister's lies. And other people like the MK Ferrer perp, if he's Spanish, it's Ferrer perp, made another false video about me talking about my analysis of Candy Grandpre. You don't have the authority or the right to make any analysis about me. None at all. Because God is going to judge all of us, me too, me and y'all. He's going to judge, and y'all know what y'all doing is wrong. Y'all know what y'all doing is criminal. So you act extra self-righteous to try to cover up for the actual perping that you're doing. You're not going to defend a gang stalker or defend a Freemason or refuse to hear another target talking about their family members gang stalking them and then reverse and twist everything. I'm one of the only few targets that trying to get my story out and nobody wants to listen, but you listen to other targets, you listen to everybody else. Most people in the so-called TI community aren't even really Christian. So, that Miss Samantha lady, my God is in control. She sent me a fake email trying to lie and say, oh, I wasn't trying to take up for the Kraft family, but oh, you've been holding that in for that long. I wish that I would have I forgot to block her email at that time, and I wish that I would have, permanently cut contact with her like I've done with certain other people. And, just never let her back in, because she is fake in a wolf in sheep's clothing and just hiding behind religion and playing all kinds of games. I question, how can she say she has a master's degree in Christian psychology and she act like she was too ashamed to say that, but she spells and writes like somebody who's illiterate and can't even spell. You're not going to have a master's degree and can't spell. You're not going to have a over $50,000 a year income and nice cars and owning houses and everything. And you should, because you sold out too and just pretending. You're not going to go on my twin sister's page and make like, oh, Candy deceived me. Oh, I see the light now and whatever. So all the footage that I've shown y'all, like Miss Samantha, as I said, she twisted her whole story and lied. And, but then saying that I'm lying but never said what I lied about. Other people had questioned, how would Miss Samantha know what they do in those Masonic lodges if she is an outsider? So, defending the Kraft family, or don't want to hear me talk about their gang stalking activities, don't want to hear me talk about my foster care abuse and my satanic ritual abuse. Some people are crying out for help and trying to get their story out and just, traumatized. And for anybody to act insensitive towards somebody that's been traumatized, that's narcissistic right there. Now you can mock and make fun of somebody's child abuse or, trying to call somebody crazy, trying to dismiss somebody. You can't do that, and you're supposed to be targeted also. If some people say, oh, I'm here to support other TIs, but I'm not targeted, then you turn around and start perping Pam Smith, Kimberly Harper, P.S. Smith, Pam Smith. So, I showed gang stalking footage last night. How am I deceiving y'all? Clear, obvious gang stalking footage. But y'all gonna call me fake and saying I'm deceiving? Because y'all all sold out perks. Playing too many games and lying and making it like as if you don't believe what me telling the truth and showing the truth. And so I'm supposed to have my life threatened. That I don't deserve to live. Or I deserve to be just wiped off this earth. I get death threats just about every day. Harassment and death threats just about every day. So I deserve to be threatened just for exposing the truth. I mean, I deserve to get killed for exposing it and showing everybody the truth about my gang stalking and what I'm going through. And y'all gonna be the same fake people who would try to talk about, like, hover over my casket at my funeral and be like, Candy was a beacon, or Candy was a beacon in the light, or Candy was this, or Candy was that, or Candy had a heart of gold, Candy had a bright future ahead of her, she was gone too soon, whatever, and just fake crying and everything. Everything fake. I wish for my family to get to know real Candy Grandpre before she dies. Whether I'm murdered or die any kind of way. I don't have my family to sit down and get to know the real Candy Grandpre. They've hated and avoided me and treated me a certain way based on hearsay and lies. And, all of my family members, except the children, have had, and they were trying to train the children to perp me too. And when I say the children, I'm talking about Malia and Lil Randy and Janiyah and all them. They were trying to brainwash them to, treat me a certain way. But at the moment, Malia and Lil Randy still had love for me. But Janiyah tried to get an attitude with me a time or two. So I'm talking about, my great nieces and nephews and stuff. And I knew that my twin sister, if Ivan, Raven, and McKeithen was still under her control, not care, because, then she would brainwash them to treat me, disrespect and abuse me and treat me a certain way too. And so I don't care how incoherent and crazy y'all think I sound. I'm sleep deprived and I'm trying to get the truth out. Y'all calling me crazy, calling me retarded, mentally slow, a scammer, and all that. I have a disability, more than one disability. And, y'all attack somebody. I mean, people like Miss Samantha never really told me about any mental health stories about her, so how are you really targeted? She told me any mental health stories about herself, but she called me up crying to me, telling me that that Renata lady was fake. What's her name? God is our protector, Renata, in which Renata had been rude to me and in the beginning of me trying to reach out to people in the TI community. And it seems like the popular fakes hate newcomers. The popular fake TI perks don't like newcomers. And any newcomer to the targeted community gets shunned and called fake. This so-called targeted community, I'm not going to try anymore to blend in or try to fit in or try to get accepted by them. But just know that I'm truly targeted. I'm a real targeted individual. And y'all need to stop it. Stop trying to say Candy's not a real targeted individual. Look at my videos from last night of me being perked. And followed out of the store and followed in my Uber ride. And then once I put him on film, he made a turn just that quick. I have not been compromised. I have not turned into a perp. And I will die never joining y'all gang stalking cult. I will die never rejoining the IDMR cult again. You better not try to force me to see a psychiatrist or take medicine. Just leave me alone. Stop stalking, following, and harassing me. And then you saying that when I expose the truth about you perps and fake targeted perps, oh, I'm sowing discord amongst the brethren. I'm, causing division. I invade people's privacy. I'm a danger to myself and other people. I'm a scammer and fraud and committing extortion. And I'm doing this and doing that. So Miss Samantha is the one, my God is in control. Your Satan is in control. Your false God Satan is in control of you because you're deceived and you're deceiving people, and you need to stop playing games. You 52 or 53 years old. You're too old for this shit. Using God's name to be immature and play games. You shouldn't freaking laugh at a disabled homeless person on the streets. What did I do to you for you to say, oh, you can't sleep by the bed, you can't sleep by the bed, ha ha ha, and laughing about the idea of me being out in the cold? But then this is what narcissistic abusers try to make it like as if they're looking out for me. Try to make it like as if they're looking out for me. And like Monique in a donut, yes, I'm bringing that up again. If you were really looking out for me, you would believe she would have believed what I said and not bring that up and use that against me years. I busted Monique in that act. Uniquely Made Warrior, I busted her in the act of going on my Twinsister's page and defending and agreeing with her, just like some of the others. So, when I busted you in the act of perping me, after no contact for 20 months, and then now all of a sudden I'm the one who's starting trouble, trying to play innocent, and she was lying also, and then trying to come and bully, harass, and threaten me because I'm speaking about everything that y'all doing to me. I have a right to be disgusted and sick and tired. I mean, I was born into this world rejected and hated and not allowed to find out the truth, not allowed to get my story out. I write ebooks and y'all want to talk about y'all so-called right to sue me for slander. If I write a blog, or do videos, oh, y'all so-called fake right to sue me. And as I said, all y'all who have turned against me, y'all switch y'all whole narrative, make it like as if y'all were riding with me and rooting for me, as a target. And then next thing you know, y'all decide to flip and become perps, and then y'all whole storyline or narrative has changed. I'm not trying to be divisive to the Christian community or the targeted individual community, but y'all full of lies and hate the truth that much. Some targets go and live like a hermit, because of with their I had a bump right here, and so I was just it was kind of itchy right there. But some targeted individuals are scared to speak out and gotta live like a hermit. I mean, and y'all mock and laugh. Oh, I used to believe you telling the truth about your foster care experience, but now I don't believe you no more. Or the foster mom have every right to do this to you. I mean, you tried being 3 years old and forced to eat out of garbage cans, forced to eat cereal out of a garbage can, forced to sleep outside at night a couple of times, and wake up with bloody noses at 3 and 4 years old, don't know how you got the bloody nose, wake up with scratches all over your legs, locked up in kindergarten closets, beatings every day because they want to say you're bad. Some targeted individuals weren't born traumatized, or some of them weren't traumatized and abused all their life. And then some people became targeted like as recent as 2000, had a normal life until like 2017 or 18 and just waking up to it. But they have some people who've been targeted all their lives. I could have been, certain things make me say that I've been targeted all my life, but then other people have me, other things make me feel like that Kraft family situation, and the situation when the foster mom scapegoated me about Lanika, about the, that sexual situation. After that, that wasn't, I've been seeing a psychiatrist and taking medicine, but people didn't start to call me crazy and try to discredit me, because I was in 8th grade and they had another, like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, and even 10th grade. Each year there was like a moment where either Lanika or Danielle from that Kraft family would hike my twin sister and Joni up or whatever, or do something sexual, and then, they threaten me not to tell, and I tell the foster mom, and then, I get in all sorts of trouble. And then, we were in 8th grade, and it started from 7th grade that Lanika is our age, and the foster sister Joni was 4 years older than us, and Lanika influenced Joni to be, a whore, like as if she was trying to get Joni to join whatever, Lanika trained Joni on how to be promiscuous and sleeping around and stuff. Joni used to be more modest than that, but being influenced by Lanika, getting in her head. And Lanika always saw me as a threat. Always, the whole Kraft family always had a problem with me knowing too much. So that's why they used to bully, harass, and laugh at me and treat me like an outcast. Even far back as 7th grade, Lanika was perping me, and I didn't even realize it, come to think of it. So I could have been targeted all my life. But as I said, people didn't start to discredit me and cancel me and call me crazy. Like, I didn't start to really have hell until after that situation happened. And then ultimately the foster mom scapegoated me and said it was my fault that she couldn't say the last words to her mother when her mother passed away at 76 years old, the foster grandma Mildred Collins, Collins is an Illuminati last name. And like even the foster mom and all them, they freaking got Masonic connections and high income. Foster mom keeping so many secrets from us, like she didn't trust us. Foster mom being abusive, put us in a cult, put us on psych meds. My story needs to get out. But, I'm looking for other people who else was in foster care and in a cult. Or who else is a targeted individual and ruined by the foster care system. Because they come for your kids. For Masonic ritual sacrifice. They come for your kids. Like, if you're a targeted individual, your kid, and you get kids, they make sure your kids get taken away and put in foster care, medicated, and then they target your children too. Multi-generational targeted individual, or multi-generational gang stalking, like either or. Some people's entire families are targeted. Other people's, I don't know what nefarious things have gone on in the biological family. Like, they even got so many secrets. Shh. MK Ultra silence, no talk programming. You better keep your mouth shut. So, the government targeting us, it's a hierarchy of, y'all lower level gang stalkers, y'all are puppets being used. Your family members are being used. So, I finished those, I didn't finish those courses, but I just quit earlier because I'm not feeling that well right now. And so, I'm gonna see y'all in a while. Next video.